Everyone is playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, or Mario, but I'm just out here waiting for Skate 4. You guys able to see this? This is everything a skater ever wanted in a video game. Skate 3. This game came out in 2010. Yeah, it has been 8 years by now, but still to this date, skateboarders from all over the world use this game. They use it to feed their skateboarding addiction whenever they are unable to skate in real life. Or actually sometimes they even play the game while they also could be skating in real life. Or sometimes even play the game rather than skating. Actually, not only even skateboarders enjoy this game, but the rest of the world as well. On all platforms, it has sold over 4.7 million copies. 4.7 million, eh? This is just one. One out of 4.7 million. Yeah. So, Skate 3, as you can tell by the name, it wasn't the first skateboarding game they released. They had two previous games, Skate 2 and Skate, but they had one more skateboarding game which actually was for me the very first introduction to the skateboarding game series. Skate It, everybody, Skate It for the Wii. But it was so good because you used to have the Wii remote. So imagine this is a Wii remote and you'd be like, kickflip, heel flip, you have to do like the movement of the board, so you go like 360 kick flip, back flip, tail slide, you go like, oh shit, insane. Alright, so they had previous games that were almost 10 out of 10 masterpieces all by their own as well, but Skate 3 is definitely the most memorable one since it's still the last one they released. Why, Black Box? Why did you leave us? Why? Black Box is the developer of the game. They shut down. The very first time you play the game, it starts out with this intro, and no, it's not a generic video game intro. No, the intro contains a bunch of your favorite skaters that makes you wonder, did they just really work on it? Yes, they also worked on this game. You got Danny Way in there cutting down this massive tree. You know Danny Way, the guy who jumped the Chinese wall? I'd pay 20 bucks to see that guy cutting down trees alone. Alright, but the game also has a plot. You don't know how to play the game, so it starts out with a brilliant character known as Coach Frank.
Hey you, over there! Get over here!
Initially the game is about doing skateboarding challenges, so you can sell as many boards, and even though it might sound simple, it's so much fun. And that's because every single challenge is different. It's like a little game by itself. So all this is quite appealing to me, but that isn't really the reason the game did so well, you know? All these things really made the game appeal to skaters and not necessarily regular gamers. But then, in 2014, the game hit loads of news pages because it was getting more popular than ever. So that's pretty crazy, a 4-year-old game getting back into the top 40 charts. I still remember even my local news app did a little article about how EA had to reprint the game. From the article we can see that once the game got the attention it deserved, people got onto it and it was on. So it's 2018 right now and that video of PewDiePie is still getting views. It has more than 23 million, and in fact for the Xbox 360 the game is still on the top 40 charts as of all the weeks in January 2018. So I guess it's kind of weird how the game spiked in popularity all of a sudden so much, but initially that would have never happened if the game wasn't that good. The game is just gold because it has loads of content, good level design, great soundtrack, insanely good control scheme, best challenges, perfect animations, but the reason that so many people got introduced to it is funny. The way it was made with partly weird physics and some glitches here and there made this game insanely funny. Not really what they would have expected when making this game, but that is initially what made this game stand out. But what really makes this game for me, and also the reason why this is truly the best game for any skateboarder, they implemented this physical learning curve of learning a trick. What I mean by that is that this game simulates what it's like learning a skateboarding trick, and it's not like your character is getting to be a better skater, no. It's almost exactly the same way as you would learn a skateboarding trick in real life, only a lot faster of course, but learning a skateboarding trick is trying to get a very specific movement to feel natural by doing it over and over again. And that's exactly what this game does. Only now with your thumb. Yep, your thumb. When I first started to play this game, I thought it was an absolute shit way of doing tricks. You know, why couldn't you just press a simple button or a combination of a button to do a trick? But after playing the game for a certain amount, even little dipshit Bruno found out that this game was actually brilliant for doing this. When you finally get yourself a couple tricks unlocked, you will feel genuinely happy. Of course, never as happy as the real thing in real life, but pretty freaking much the closest a video game could ever make you feel like skateboarding. It's like they put this whole process of learning a skateboarding trick, you know, they just took it, made it as small as it could be, and then shoved it into this disc. And there you have it, Skate 3.
Welcome to my skate school. This is the state-of-the-art skateboarding program, man. Built and approved by me, Coach Frank. If you didn't learn here, you didn't learn how to skate. Here, you're gonna learn the basics, you're gonna get good, and if you don't, I'm gonna break your board. Coach Frank.
So with this game being so popular and being from 2010, it really makes you wonder, you know, it's been 8 years. Where is Skate 4? Well, this isn't the first time someone thinks about this. The fact that there hasn't been a Skate 4 has actually taken over all of EA's social media. Just a glance on their Instagram page gives you a good idea of how bad people want this game. Doesn't matter what they post, they get tons of reactions about Skate 4. Well, many wonder, and there are several answers for Skate 4 not being out there. The developer Blackbox, they shut down. It's probably number one reason, but another possible reason is that they might not make as much money off of the game, especially if you compare it to games like Battlefield, FIFA, and ultimately Star Wars, which really showed how much passion EA really has for gaming. There has even been a campaign from the barracks to try and get the game out there. And then on January 28th, EA community manager David Lingen tweets out a message, #Skate4. Holy shit. But then later on, CEO Andrew Wilson, who seemed to have seen the rumors, he admitted that the publisher is not presently making Skate 4. But don't get too sad, because there might be a little hope. I heard about this other game called Session, and at first all I could see was not Skate 4, but then I tried to open up my closed-minded skater brain and I could see that this was our hope. This was our hope for another great skateboarding game. Recently a lot of stuff has been popping up about it, and I have to be honest with you guys, I haven't played any of the demos, but it does look pretty good. Still progress in the making, but they have reached twice their Kickstarter goal, $180,000, and the game doesn't come out until July 2019. That means they have quite some time to make it real good. So I guess that's it. Skate 3, you're a good one. Thanks for being there when times are tough. I know the online functionalities of Skate 2 might have been better, but overall Skate 3 to me still is the best skateboarding game ever made. Let me know why you also think Skate 3 is your favorite game, and if it's not, why? Why, dude? Why? Explain yourself there. Please explain yourself. Subscribe well.